Hey everyone, Sound84 here, and long time no see. My first review in a while. I'm gonna be looking at OpenPlay's big cannon, and what he comes in is this bag. He doesn't come in a good box or anything. He comes in a bag. It says big cannon. He's got a picture of his mug right there, and the bottom says "Open and Play." Actually, that's on the opposite side. Okay, he comes in this bag. And his cannon part comes in this bag. And he comes pretty much in this mode here, not fully transformed though. Some things are laying flat so it doesn't break in transformation. This piece is not tabbed in, it's folded down. These are unpegged and folded up into the legs. And his arms are folded more to the side. And this piece, like I said, is not attached. It's in the other bag. Okay. So first off, I'm going to do this right here with comparisons on this figure. There's really nothing to compare this to because I don't have any other MP style Galvatrons. But he is rather large. And you pretty much how big. He is a Transformer folded up. So size comparisons, and he's about the length of MP Rodimus. MP, I think he's 09. In this mode here. So touch that. His cannon, you can put it in. I have it this way just cause I wanted to. Okay, so there's no instruction booklet, manual, anything. So this is however you use. Open, play how you want. So I had it this way just cause I was just trying to minimize this sticking up this way because there's already this piece sticking up. So I added this way. And also because of this red. And to me, it just seems like a top of something. But you can plug it in either way, however you want to do it. But it is on this little piece here that does and will move, but all it does is like this little hexagon pattern, octagon, whatever, and you just peg it in there. So I liked it better the other way. It kind of droops in this way too. Let's see, it's like spin. But overall, look at the cannon. It's pretty much Titans Returns Galvatron kind of mode here. It takes a lot of cues from the Titans Returns Galvatron. This figure's been reviewed by lots of other people, so you probably already read that. Pretty much his legs are just Titans Returns Galvatrons, oversized. So, and I don't remember this piece being on Titans Returns Galvatron. I could be wrong. I don't recall. But he does take other cues from those as well. Overall, in this mode, he looks fairly nice. It's really, it's not G1 accurate, like cartoon accurate or anything if you're going for that way, because of the rectangular back legs, whereas the G1 he's more round. But if you want him to raise up and raise down, he's not really going to do that. I mean, this piece here does move. It hinges here and here. That's as far as this hinge will go. It does hinge back. So you can try to get them higher, but this is as far down as these pieces are going to go. So you just have to like prop them on something if you want them to be higher up. But like I said, things on this mode are tightly pegged. Only kind of things I had problems with, they're keeping his legs tapped in. After a little work, it will do it. You just have to keep pushing, and they will stay. It's not the tabs are tight. It's just the ratcheting joints of the hips. If you don't get that last ratchet back down when you do his legs to tap them together, it will want to try to force them apart. And also, these do kind of have a little gap in them on my copy. When you want to keep these tabbed, see, if I tab that down, it will spread them out even more. But otherwise, it's a very nice figure. Alright, to transform this guy, what I'm going to do, I've already taken this cannon piece off. You're going to take this piece off, and I'm going to put it to the side for right now. Next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and work on the legs, just because they're already there. Like I said, this figure does not come with instructions, so you have to fiddle, and you play with it, you open it, and you play. Alright, you just untab these pieces apart, and you fold this piece in like this, and then fold it up. Same on this one, and up. Then you want to untab the legs, the feet. They're tabbed in right here on either side. And untab them. And you can see where the tabs correspond with the opposite side. And you just want to unfold the leg down. You hear the ratcheting of this joint. It is very tight, a very tight ratchet. And you want to get this knee inside there. So you keep going. And there's this little tab button on the back, you'll see. And it will snap to one side when you get it locked in. See, it's locked in. And it is now fully over to this side. So, and also when you want to transform him from robot to cannon, to big cannon, you want to slide this over as you do that, and that will actually unpeg. Otherwise, it is locked in there and it will not come out. Alright, next thing I'm going to do is take the foot, just fold it down. And then you take this piece with this folded in, untab from there, and you just fold it all the way around and just taps. And then you can tell this is going to end up being the front piece here because that's where the crotch and his little belt is. So you just want to go ahead and thigh swivel his leg around, and you have a leg done. And let's do the same thing on this leg here. We want to just untab and bring it down until he snaps into his knee. And it's folded over. We got it. Foot out. This folds in, snaps. Then we want to just thigh swivel his leg around, and voila. We have some big cannon legs going on. Alrighty. Next thing we're going to do is going to work on his torso. He is a big bot, or big con, I should say. Alright, we're going to swivel him around, but before we do that, we have to untab this piece here. This piece here is tabbed in right there. You can see there's a tab and went to the slot here. And you want to open this up. Go ahead and bring it down so now we can turn or rotate his torso all the way around. And we'll go back to this piece here and tab it in. This is just going to fold back up. But as you can see right here, there's a tab here. And now there's a slot here. So this folds up, and then you just want to bring this up. It's on this little hinge. And you just want to get it lined up. Like so. Flat this piece down, hinge that, and just tab that in. Voila. It is now tabbed in. Where's this? A little bit more. He is a tall guy. Alright, so we can see how he's coming along here. Try to get him more level. Alright, his arms, you can see right here. Just want to take this piece here, and you just want to fold it behind his upper arm. Now his forearm is tabbed to his shoulder. Untab it. Bring it down. And you can bring his arm down. Nice ratchets. And he's got like a double hinged elbow based on this here. So just bring that down. Like so. And I say that a lot. Alright. Open this piece up. And his fist is hiding in here. Just want to get that out. Bring it around, close this piece back, and turn his hand. Try to get his elbows to go down. There we go. And the same thing on his other arm. Just want to raise this piece up, untab, bring down, ratchet down, open up, get that hand out. Close this back up. Spin hand around. Now we just gotta get his head, which is sort of just like the tide returns. You just want to grab this here. You just pull this down. Opens up, and there is his head. Get a little more light in the front of him here. And you just want to bring his head up. And just raise this. This has this little tab piece here. It will go in this little slot right here below his neck. And there you go. Voila, you got Galvatron. Last thing you want to do is put his cannon, his big cannon on. So we take this piece here where this little piece was pegged into his cannon. We want to bring it down, and there is a, if I can get the light to hit it, there's like a little hook thing in there. It's like a little grip, like little fingers like this. And this will just snap into it. And then, like I said, you can choose either arm, but you know, cartoon, G1, or whatever. You want to go with this arm here. And there you go. there is your big cannon Galvatron. Open Plays Big Cannon, their version of MP Galvatron. It's a very, very nice figure. We'll take a look at his head sculpt, which to me, I actually want to say it reminds me of, if I can hold the camera still, DX9's face sculpt. I never had it, but based on pictures, it just looks similar to me. But that's just me. But overall, he is a large and imposing figure. He's got articulation. He's got some ankle tilts going on. He's got the wrist swivels. He's got a bicep swivel, which is sort of hindered by this piece back here, which will hit his back when you want to go that far. But you can do some more inwards. He's got shoulder ratchets out and around, and you go all the way around. His hands do open up, and they're all on like one little pivot through, but you can close his bottom four, which are all one molded piece, and keep his pointy finger out. And it also has hinges there, so you can actually get his finger sort of straight if you just really want him to point at somebody. You over there, come clean my cannon, you know. So he's got that finger so he can point at an Autobot before he wants to blow them away. For neck articulation, he's got a up and down really pretty good. Yeah, my English. You can do a whole 360 around. But what hinders any kind of some posability is if you want him to look to the sides, he doesn't get any up and down movement, and then his shoulder pads here will block his face. Also, he does have a waist swivel, but to utilize that, you do have to untab all this in his back. You untab that part and just bring that down. And you don't have to bring it all the way down. You can just bring it somewhat down. Enough what you want to get, what kind of swivel you want to get out of this figure. So he's really tight, good joints, really tight joints. And then you can sort of always, you know, how that's going back there. Bring this piece up, you know, you do what you want, and it's still there. I say we won't bring it this way now because that's where his cannon's at. You know, you can get some posability out of this guy. Problem is, if you want to turn his cannon around, you have to actually unpeg it and repeg it back in because of the design it's on. You can't just willy-nilly rotate that around. But overall, he's got great colors. What a little bit of paint on my copy is nice. Now, would I preferred to get Fans Toys Sovereign? Yes, I would. I always say I try to go for cartoon accuracy in all my reviews, and that still holds true. I have more of a love for the season 1 and 2 cats. So season 3 I can do without straight on cartoon accuracy. If the figure looks good, I'm there. And this one looks good. I do have problems with it, but for $60, I mean, seriously, this is a hell of a figure for $60. I mean, it's got Titans Returns, which was just but you know, it's pretty much just the legs and the way he transforms. I mean, the legs are just oversized, like problems with this figure. I think the red here is too big. You know, if that was smaller, it would look better. I don't really like the red on the chest, the red on the crest of the head, the red on the back there, and the way the cannon has to be turned, unpegged to move. I don't really like those things, but overall, I think the figure is still a lovely figure. He does have some heft. Yes, the bottom legs are hollow, but he's still heavy enough, and his legs are heavy. He is balanced. He is a big figure. He will not fall over unless you just are not posing him. Now I got him postured correctly. I said, head sculpt, everything on this figure is nice. And I'm going to do some comparisons here with Rodimus Prime, or MP This is a Hasbro version, so Rodimus, which is pretty much just Hot Rod. But yeah, you can see that Big Cannon has probably about a 1/4 inch to the very top of his crest there. About a 1/2 inch. So those are the opposing Autobot leaders. I don't have a DX9's carry or anything to compare with him. The only other kind of Rodimus Prime I have is the Power of the Primes, and we all know that's going to be smaller. Here is Megatron, so you can have your before and your after. Trying to get them about even here. Oh, Megatron. Honestly, I think those two look really well together. They look really good. They're both about the same exact height, almost about the same exact slenderness. I don't know. I think they look good together. Man, for $60, I didn't want to pass up a Galvatron. He is not Fan Toys Sovereign. He's not going to have the heft of the diecast of that. He's not going to be as G1 cartoon or G1 accurate as that. But honestly, I still think this one here hits on a lot of the notes I am looking for. Yes, it does have some problems, but I can overlook those, especially for the cost. And he still is an awesome looking figure. Definitely recommend it if you're on the fence on this figure and you're looking for a Galvatron, an MP style Galvatron, but not looking to pay out $150+ for a Galvatron. This is a good one to get. To me, he has better feet than DX9's Tyrant. He's got a good head sculpt. I still think Sovereign wins out on a lot of the sculpting, but this one I think still is a very top of the line Galvatron. He does have his problems, but those can be overlooked, especially if you're just looking for a shelf piece. But this, he feels, when I hold him, he feels like a toy. He's good playable. So, no problems there. Anyway, he's a definite recommend if you're, like I said, on the fence for a Galvatron. Definite recommend. Anyway, thanks for watching. Until next one. Peace out.